Hey, last night it rained, so all the vans got washed, and that's how we wash our vans. But yeah, Friday, going to be a great episode. You're going to get to see 2 of the 7 jobs we had scheduled for today. We also had 4 estimates. The first job you're going to get to see is a tile and grout job that we attempted to clean on Monday. Had no luck because it had what appeared to be like a wax. The customer said it was some type of floor finish. It said tile floor finish. But regardless, we had to go back and re-clean it today to strip that off of the tile. Turned out really, really good. You're going to see the process we used for that. And also, brand new customer who found us on YouTube. And you're going to get to see that. It's a light blue nylon in really good shape, but I had a coffee spot and some pet stains. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's going to be a great episode. Alright, our first job of the day. We actually attempted to clean this on Monday and we did not have very good results. So we did a bunch of rooms of carpet, 5 rooms of carpet. They turned out pretty good. But unfortunately, about halfway through cleaning this tile, the guys reached out and let me know that there was a film of some kind. They guessed probably like a wax that was on the tile and in the grout that they were just having no luck removing. So basically we had to reschedule that for today in order for me to come out, take a look at it, and attempt to remove it. So we brought some floor stripper after I talked to a couple guys about what we could do to get that off of there. We brought some basically stripper for wax, and we put that down with a mop, as you could see, and then we went ahead and scrubbed it in. You can see Lyndon playing around with the counter rotating brush machine, but we ended up not using that and just using this 175 floor machine. It spins around and we put a brush on it. This brush is for tile and grout, and it was able to do a really good job of just agitating the stripper into the tile and the grout. And you can see Lyndon there with a little stick and a brush at the end of that, because we couldn't get real close to the edges because of the cabinets and stuff. We didn't want to damage those, so he went around by hand basically with that little brush on a pole and was able to kind of brush out and get the stripper, enough agitation to where it started to take that sealant off. And that's what she said it was, some type of tile and grout floor finish or sealer. At least that's what it said on the bottle. But what it appeared to be to me was more like a wax, so I'm not sure what kind of product. She said I think she just got it at Lowe's or Home Depot, but it was pretty apparent that over the years they had put down quite a few coats, because it took a lot to get it up and off of there. And even still, we were only able to get it about 90%. She was very happy with it, but there were certain areas, it's such a thick buildup of that wax or that sealant over time that, again, it wasn't 100%. But this is like the utility room here. You can see the deep sink, that hot water heater in the back left corner, and then there was a plug-in for the washer and dryer. So this was a laundry room / utility room, and that door to the right goes right out into the 2-car garage, and then the one on the left there goes right into the kitchen. And this is a very large living room that was adjacent to the kitchen as well. And so we're actually only going to shoot about half of the job. This was a pretty big job. I think all told with the carpet and the tile, it was almost $700 job. So it was a pretty good sized job. And again, Cole was laying it on with the mop there pretty thick, and then I came behind with the 175 floor machine there and just scrubbed that stripper into the grout lines and the tile really, really well. And then of course, once we got that done, we went behind all of that and we rinsed it with a hot water extraction with what's called a spinner. So we were able to turn the pressure all the way up at the truck mount to, let's see, I think we had it up over 1,000 PSI on this one, about 1,200 PSI. And so it dropped down. The temperature at the wand was probably only about 180. And again, that foams up. So what you see me doing there is I'm actually scooping defoamer to keep it from foaming up, because that floor stripper gets a little foamy when you start hitting it with that hot water. So we scooped in a bunch of defoamer, run it through the vacuum lines, and then you see Lyndon coming in right behind him with the towel there, kind of helping him with the hoses. But that's Cole on the spinner, and you can see that it's really taking it up immediately with that. This was the final step, and it took a little bit of time to kind of work it, especially in the edges, which really seemed to be built up kind of caked on nice and heavy. So it took going over it quite a bit. We went through about 120 gallons of water. So I was actually tied in to the washing machine hookup, which was the only water source because all the spigots on the outside, the handles had broken off. This house is pretty old. I think she said 31 years old. So not that old, I guess. I'm 38, but still, it's pretty decent, you know, in terms of the age. And so I hooked into water to fill up the truck mount about 3/4 of the way through the job because they had 2 other jobs after this one. The second of which I'm able to actually we filmed. You'll see that in just a second here. But the extraction, just the extraction portion of this job took about an hour. So total we were in and out in about 2 hours for this job here, which not too bad considering.
Hi, Brittany.
So Brittany is one of my daughter's friends from school who's been watching our daily vlog, so they wanted to do a little cameo and say hi, Brittany. Thanks for watching. And here we are at their third job of the day, my second. I went and did a bunch of estimates. There's Lyndon laying down the neoprene, Cole with the commercial vacuum. Because it was only one room and this little traffic lane from the kitchen to the bedroom, I went ahead and told Cole, you go ahead and vacuum. Normally we have 2 people vacuum every job, but I said by the time Lyndon gets everything set up, Cole's going to be done vacuuming and we can go ahead and start applying the preconditioner. So there was a coffee spot, some pet spots, but this carpet is actually only 1.5 years old. It's a nylon, and it's been replaced 2 times in the last 6 years because of the hurricanes that we've had. So this is flooded out 2 different times, and that didn't take long at all to do the vacuuming there. And here Cole comes in, putting down the soap-free detergent or preconditioner, going pretty heavy, definitely going heavy on those spots right there. And they said that they have never had this one cleaned, so it definitely needed to be cleaned. They have a little dog that has a couple little accidents right in this lane here. So we explained to them the different processes in terms of cleaning, recommended that we start with just a topical enzyme preconditioner and scrub it in and extract it, and then of course leave them a spotter bottle. Told them if that doesn't take care of it, we'd come back out and crank it up a notch and try a different process, but usually this is what works really well. So after Cole got everything pre-sprayed. Actually, before he got everything pre-sprayed, Lyndon grabbed the counter-rotating brush machine with the renovator trays. And we had a long discussion about whether or not to use the trays because apparently the CRB kickback is a thing for folks watching on these YouTube videos. They like to see the clumps of little dry soil come kick back out onto the carpet. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we might start CRBing without the renovator trays. Of course, once they got everything scrubbed in really well, we give it a little dwell time, and then we started with the hot water extraction. And again, we got the blue and green wand, which is our Dang Pro wand, swivel wand, titanium 4-jet, and there Cole took over. I couldn't hog all the fun, but Cole took over on the extraction, and our customer was very impressed with the process. She actually had watched some of the videos on YouTube, which is kind of, I'm starting to really appreciate when customers take a look at the process that we use online before they hire us, because she knew all about, what piece of equipment was what and what came after what. And I think it's kind of neat when people start to expect the process that they have seen videos online. So it was kind of neat. But she was very appreciative of all 3 of us there. A little bit intimidated by the camera setup because it's big now. It's not just my little cell phone. We got the light ring, the tripod, so I always ask, do you guys mind if I shoot a little video while we're cleaning for the YouTube channel? And, of course, once people find out they're actually not going to be on the video, they're very happy to let us go ahead and film. But then I come prancing in with my huge, tripod and light ring, and I think they're always like a little intimidated, or they have seemed to be lately. But this job is a really small job. It's a minimum service charge job for a brand new client, never used us before. And so it was a $95 job. And with 3 of us there, of course, I didn't help a whole lot, a little bit, but mostly I just filmed. So they were in and out in literally about 40 minutes, so not too bad for start to finish. And carpet turned out amazing. Of course, it was nylon, so that's to be expected. And plus, it had never been cleaned before, so they were both very pleased with that. And went ahead and let him know we'd be happy to come back on a more regular basis, probably every 6 to 8 months with that dog, and at least do the high traffic lanes again like we're doing today. So I think all total we had 7 jobs today and 4 estimates. So pretty good day for us. We had 2 vans going pretty much most of the day, and we also had 1 flood follow-up or a water loss emergency water extraction job to check on, and that ended up we ended up closing that out, finishing that up, and that was good. So pretty good day for us. Great day to end the week on a Friday, although we do have 1 job scheduled for tomorrow, which is great because it gives us something to film for the daily vlog. But of course, we really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch these, and if you enjoy these, please go ahead and don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. And of course, this is the final step. Again, we don't always do this, depends on the customer and the job, but this is called grooming, where we just kind of go back and get out all the feet prints and the lines, fluff the carpet up, put all the face yarn in one particular direction. It leaves it kind of a nice even overall finished look. Unfortunately, I had to run and go do an estimate, so Lyndon actually took a video of this on his awesome iPhone 11 Plus and got all the dump water coming out, pretty foamy, but not too dark. All right, that's it for today. I really appreciate everybody's support. I'm just on my hoverboard. Angela went to go get the kids from the bus stop, but yeah, another great episode. Tomorrow we're going to have 1 job, so don't forget to tune in tomorrow. A great way to be reminded is subscribe to our channel below. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we release a new video. If you enjoyed this one, please hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment below on your favorite part or anything you didn't like as well. Just leave us a comment. But just want to say thank you very much, everybody. Have a great, safe weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.